But first, the top story, a big win for Mamata Banerjee today. She virtually swept the Kolkata civic elections and did extremely well in many of the other municipalities as well. These elections were being seen as some sort of a semi-final before the West Bengal assembly polls next year.
The Trinamool's election campaign for the 2011 assembly elections in West Bengal has just begun. Leading it, like she always has in her single-handed style, Mamata Banerjee. Mamata has swept the prestigious Kolkata Municipal Corporation, and of the 80 other civic bodies, the Trinamool has swept 30 on its own. 23 are hung at last count, but could largely go to the Trinamool if it ties up with the Congress. Though allies in Delhi, they fought the local polls against each other, but today, as the scale of her victory became apparent, Mamata indicated that the alliance with the Congress in the state could be back on track for next year's assembly polls.
From Trinamool Congress, I can tell you that we won greater alliance, we won greater, the border sense to work, and we want developmental work also.
So was this victory a victory foretold? Yes, most analysts agree. She has been improving her electoral performance ever since she was trounced in the last assembly elections. Especially last year, when the Trinamool trounced the left in the Lok Sabha polls, winning 19 of the 42 seats. Extrapolate the Lok Sabha results to the civic situation, and here is what the left had. The CPM won in just 22 wards out of 141, 38 less than it won in the civic polls of 2005. Mamata had won 42 wards in the 2005 polls. This time, she has got 95. The left fight back, begun a year ago, made marginal difference. In fact, the slight recovery the left seems to have made may simply be because the Congress split the opposition vote. Mamata Banerjee is all set to press home that advantage with a demand for the assembly polls to be brought forward.
We don't want dismissal of this government. We don't want the president rule or the dismissal of this government. But we want that early election, it is within the prerogative of the constitutional obligation.
The civic poll has concluded, but for the Trinamool, the campaign for the assembly polls has just begun. In Kolkata, Mamata Banerjee, NDTV.
Tuba.com